Welcome to Rick's Corner. The man, the myth, the legend. Now on with the show.
Hi, welcome to Rick's Corner. Do you ever lose interest in working out where you get to the point where you say, nah, I just don't feel like going to the gym today? You know, after so many years, people used to ask me, don't you get bored with going? And I would always say, nope, I like going. I never get bored, even after 50 years. But there are those days when you get up and your body hurts and you say, man, I don't feel like going today. I just don't feel like going. And I'm sure all of you have been through that. I get up, I have breakfast, I get the kinks out of my body, and then I get in my car and I go. I used to ride the bike at the end of my workout, but now I start in the beginning because it warms me up for my workout. And it makes me more enthused about hitting the weights and doing something. So when I get days like that where I have no interest or I don't have the enthusiasm, I start by doing the bike. I think once you're in the gym and you get rolling, you're okay. But by getting there is the first battle. That's the first step in getting into your workout. Staying home, I've tried that. When I hurt my knee, actually, I had to stay home every day, and I hated it. I would hate to get up in the morning, and I look at the clock, and it's 8 o'clock, and then it's 9, and then it's 11, and it's still not even noon yet, and I haven't left the house, and it's like, God, I just want to go to the gym, because it gets to be such a routine and habit that you do it all the time. When you don't go, you feel lousy. You feel like, what do you do with that time, you know? Well, the thing is that when I was younger and I'd go to the gym, I'd hit it pretty hard. I mean, I knew that I was going to develop my body. I wasn't quite sure how. I didn't know what the weights were going to do and how they're going to respond. But day by day, I started seeing improvements in muscularity. I was getting a little bit bigger. Shirts were getting tighter on me, and I could see it definitely worked. It was like some people would work out to lose weight, and some people would work out to gain weight. I was trying to gain because in those days, all the guys wanted to get bigger, and by getting bigger, you gained weight, and that was it. So nowadays, I go in and I don't, for you older guys, we've talked about this many times, I don't go near as heavy. I went in yesterday and we had a time change here where they set the clocks forward, so I lost an hour's sleep. My daughter's dog is staying with me for 10 days and he sleeps in my bed and he sleeps so close to me. He keeps kicking me and he's dreaming all night, so I can't get a good night's rest. So when I get up, I don't feel like really training hard. But I go anyway. And here's the thing. You go and you do what you got to do. I worked chest and shoulders yesterday. I did like 3 exercises, 5 sets each, so 15 sets per body part. Not heavy, medium weight, a decent weight, decent reps, 8 to 10, maybe 12, maybe down to 6 even on some. And by the time I got done, I felt pretty good. I felt like, okay, I did what I had to do, and then I can go about my day and eat right and come home and do my work. Sometimes I'll sit at my computer and I'll fall asleep for 15, 20 minutes, and really that helps. It helps quite a bit. They had a thing on the news this morning about taking naps in all these countries and siestas and how people have been doing it for years, and they come back with a lot of energy. And I always felt like I don't want to do that because it's going to make me more tired. And if I sleep too long, it will. So I was just curious if you guys go through this, if you have days where you don't want to train, how many days have you taken off in a row? I've never done more than, well, when I had my knee replacement, I had to take a couple of weeks off. But then I went back and did upper body. The last 2 weekends ago, I took Saturday and Sunday off. I was out of town. I said, I'm just going to take 2 days off, just relax, eat. Went back on Monday and I was really strong. Those 2 days rest really helped me a lot. So sometimes it proves to me that less is more and that you do need that rest to keep your enthusiasm high and your stress levels lower. Because if you're stressed at all and your mind's in a million different spots, you can't really work out the way you want. You're too busy thinking about everything, and then you end up hurting yourself. So I think that keep the interest up. Sometimes take a day off, it does you a bit of good, and then the next day you go back, you're like really into it, or maybe 2 days off. But if you go every day, it sometimes wears you down like a pencil and a pencil sharpener, and you don't feel like going very much. So that's my advice, especially to the older guys who write me, all of you, all the time, and tell me that, you know, you want to make your gains and you get tired sooner and you need your rest. You're right, you do need your rest. You got to fit it in there somehow. And that's my take on interest in bodybuilding and working out. Try to keep the interest level high. And I'll tell you another thing. I fell Saturday in a restaurant. I had my dog, or my daughter's dog, and it was raining, and I tripped over the leash. I went face down on the cement. I caught myself. I skinned up my hands. I skinned up my knee. Thank God for wrestling all these years. I knew how to fall. However, it didn't really help on that cement. It kind of really hurt me. And I was telling somebody else my age who didn't work out, and they would fall like that, they'd be in the hospital because it's really hard on the body. I sat down and I ate and went home. I went out that night and I was fine. Okay, you guys, thanks for watching Rick's Corner. I want to tell you that on the 22nd of this month, I have Franco Colombo coming on. He called me last week. He wants to come do the show, and we'll have a really nice time. So I'm really looking forward to posting this one for you guys. See you guys next time. Hey everyone, now you can have the Gold's Gym logo drawn by me, the artist Rick Drasin, personalized and made out to you and signed by me to frame and put on your gym wall or wherever you see fit to do so. It's a piece of bodybuilding history. It will never be duplicated again. It's the largest selling icon t-shirt logo in the world, and I'm the guy that drew it, and I will draw it for you. Just go to my website, rickdrasin.com, and order there. You can pay through PayPal, and it'll be sent out right away. And be sure to watch Rick's Corner for all the videos on bodybuilding, nutrition, fitness, pro wrestling, and anything that suits your interest as far as getting physically fit and being the best you can be from the golden era of bodybuilding.
It's Rick Drasin. He's the equalizer, baby. See you next time.